Hi there, students. Charivari, a charivari, a noun, both countable and uncountable. Let's see. Nowadays, I would use this word, a charivari, to mean a loud noise, a hubbub, a din going on, a commotion. Yeah, you can hear a commotion. And this is the idea of of a charivari. So, for example, I can hear that the teacher left the classroom, and a real charivari ensued. Okay, the charivari of the supporters during the match. Okay, so it's a loud, confused noise. It's got the idea of something that's loud and discordant, a series of discordant noises. The charivari of the traffic going past, or maybe the charivari of the street market where people are shouting out what they've got to sell and different things are happening. Or maybe there was a huge charivari coming out of the pub, but everyone was drunk. It was late on a Saturday night, I would guess. Okay, so a confused noise, a din. Let's see. Now let's look at this word more in detail because the history is quite interesting. Let's see. You can also use this word, a charivari, is like a mock serenade to people who've just got married, particularly people banging pots and pans and kettles and things like that. Um, okay, so for example, their friends gave them a charivari to celebrate their marriage. Yeah, their friends gave them a happy charivari with lots of banging and bells going on. Yeah, it's a group of people banging things and making noises um, to to celebrate a marriage, and you can use it like that as well today. Now, Charivari is it's something historical. Let's see, in the past, a Charivari, it's like um, a public parade, but not a formal one, not one that's been formally called or formally organised. It's organised by the local community, or it was. It doesn't happen anymore. And this used to be like the public shaming of somebody, either for doing something that was wrong to the community, or particularly for men that beat their wives, or wives that beat their men, or what was or things that were considered sexual perversions. Um, this has been going on since the Middle Ages, although it was quite common in the 19th century. It's a public humiliation of a victim in the eyes of their neighbours. Um, a charivari could take three different forms. Either the crowd went to the person's house and pulled them out of the house and dragged them along and threw rotten fruit at them and insulted them and said lots of bad things to them, and then they were probably thrown in the river. Yeah, after that. Although very often they would use an effigy, something that was made to look like or represent the person, and this at this charivari, the effigy would be burned. It's also this has the name of a skimmington, yeah, or a skimmington ride. Um, let's see. Another interesting point with this word, there's a magazine called Punch. Well, it no longer exists, but it was a satirical political magazine from the mid 19th century, from about 1840, and that used to be called Punch or the London Charivari, because they were making lots of noise. They were shaming the politicians. Yeah, they were trying to publicly show what that their disapproval of the things that were going on. Okay, so nowadays this word charivari, it's the sort of word, if you use it in a writing exam, you need to get it right, but it's going to probably have the examiner going to the online dictionary. It's not the sort of word that most people are going to know. Yeah. So it's a good word for those of you who are word collectors, who like to collect interesting words. The origin comes from French, and in French, Charivari, which you have. In America, this is also called a shivaree or a chivari or a chivaree. Yeah. And I think mostly in this case, this is talking about the serenading of a newly married couple. I've heard this word used in Spanish as well to talk about somebody's lover, or a married person's illicit boyfriend or girlfriend. And this is the sort of thing that there would have been a public outcry by the neighbours, and they might have held a charivari about. Although several months ago I also heard this word used in an audio book to talk about a rumpus, a cacophony, a hubbub, a commotion. So loud noises, yeah, particularly loud noises of complaint. So there you go, charivari, a very different word. Formality. Boof. I think I'm probably going to give this a 6 in formality. I think you could probably use it just about anywhere. But remember, if you use it, no one's going to know what it means. Yeah? You're going to have to send them to the dictionary. Anyway, enough. A charivari. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Charivari.